Hello everyone, and welcome to the SDV 298 Place Portfolio Development course. My name is Ashley Poptanich, and I'm so excited to be your instructor. Thank you for being a part of this class, and I look forward to working and learning with you over the next 12 weeks. I hope that through the process of developing your portfolios, you gain insight into yourselves as learners and a greater appreciation for the learning you have obtained throughout your life experiences. This introductory presentation is designed to give you an overview of the PLACE program, start you thinking about your learning, and also get you started on your first assignment, the chronological record. The SDV 298 PLACE course has been offered at NOVA since 1987. This course is unique as a method for assessing prior learning because it is a learning process as well as a means of demonstrating learning. By that, I mean that in the process of creating a portfolio, you are learning about yourselves beyond just documenting what you already know. You will be reflecting on your experiences and evaluating the learning you have obtained throughout your lives to determine if it is college level. Now that part is key. If your learning is college level. Some of the outcomes hoped for in this process are that the college level learning you have gained throughout your lives will be validated, you will view yourself as an accomplished learner, and you will complete a professional portfolio demonstrating your competencies that you can share with your employers, your family, whoever you would like. There are different ways to develop credit for prior learning portfolios. The PLACE portfolios at NOVA are set up in a course match type style. This means that you will be choosing a course in your program and then demonstrating your learning of that course based on its course content summary. The learning you explain will be very specific to the course you are challenging. If you already know which courses you are going to challenge, that's great. If not, don't worry. In a few weeks, you will be reviewing your programs to choose a course to challenge. This course is all about you and your learning. You are the content experts. The exercises involved in creating your portfolio are designed to help you evaluate your experiences and learning to become more aware of what you already know, how you learn, and how to demonstrate your learning. On the screen are some questions to start you thinking about and reflecting on your learning. Some of these questions may seem simple, but it starts the process of looking not just at what we do, but also at what and how we are learning. Earning credit for your portfolio will be determined by how well you can demonstrate that you have learned the competencies required for a specific NOVA course. Take some time to read over these questions and try to answer some of them. On this slide, you can see the 8 different components of the ePortfolio. We will go over each of these in more detail throughout this course, but here's a brief overview. The first 2 in blue, the introduction and the cover letter, are your request to challenge a specific NOVA course and your introduction to the faculty member who will be evaluating your portfolio. The next 2, the chronological record, which is your first assignment, and the life history paper, are where you will really reflect on the events of your life and look at the learning you have gained over time. The chronological record is an outline of the main events of your life, and you will further reflect and expand on these events in the life history paper. The goals paper shifts gears from reflecting on the past to planning for the future, and in it you will write short and long-term goals. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's go back. My apologies there. We're still on this slide. Then the last 3 sections in purple, the course content summary, the narrative of competencies, and documentation, are where you will focus in on the course you are challenging to explain your learning in that area. So those three in purple, that course content summary, narrative of competencies, documentation, that's all focused in on one specific NOVA course that you're challenging. Okay, now on to the next slide. Here, I just want to give you a brief overview of the evaluation process. We will be touching on this again at the end of the course a little bit. So, you will earn a letter grade for this course, SDV 298. Your grade is not dependent upon you successfully challenging a course with your portfolio. If at the end of this class you decide that you do not want to challenge any courses with portfolios, you will still receive a grade for this class. Once your portfolio is ready for evaluation, we will identify a faculty member who teaches the course you are challenging to evaluate it. So for instance, if you're challenging an accounting course, an accounting faculty member will evaluate that portfolio. A special section of that course will be created and you will be enrolled in it. You will pay for the evaluation, which is the same as the cost of a course, and the instructor will then evaluate the portfolio. You will either earn a P for pass or a U for unsatisfactory. On some occasions, the evaluator may request to speak or meet with you to further evaluate areas as needed. Now, once you complete this class in this semester, your portfolios are evaluated in the following semester. Some instructors may have them back to you within a month or two. Other instructors may take that full semester to evaluate that portfolio. So that's kind of the time frame that we're looking at. Now, to be successful in this class, this 12 weeks, you will need to submit one portfolio. After you have successfully completed this course, you can submit additional portfolios at any time throughout your program. A place instructor will provide you with feedback on your additional portfolios to ensure they are ready before passing them on to a faculty evaluator. Now, creating a portfolio is a self-directed process. However, we have set up some guidelines to keep you on track. You will want to thoroughly review the syllabus and print it out. On the screen you can see an overview of the assignment schedule, which is included in the syllabus. It is a quick reference document to show you what the weekly activities are, when you have discussion questions due, and what assignments you should be working on or completing that week. It's good to print this out and have it on hand. As you complete the weekly assignments, you can cross them off to make sure that you've done the work for that week and you'll be getting those points for that discussion question, or you're turning that assignment in on time. It's just nice to have a reference that you can write on to kind of keep you on track. Each of the main assignments has an accompanying rubric. Use this rubric as a guide when completing the assignments. After each assignment is due, this rubric will be completed with feedback and sent to you so you can make any necessary revisions to your work. Okay. Your e-portfolios will be created using Google Sites, which can be accessed through your student email accounts. Each week contains technical instructions to help guide you through using Google Sites. These are included in Blackboard in your course. You will be creating your e-portfolio from a template e-portfolio, but you do have the freedom to change some details, such as the background design, to make it your own. Now on your screen you can see a sample e-portfolio, John's Students. This portfolio is available to you as a reference to give you an idea of what a complete e-portfolio could look like. We will be referencing it often in this course, and I encourage you to read through it thoroughly. Although this portfolio is nice, remember that yours will be about you. If your goals end up being the same as John's students' goals, that's not going to work. Make sure that you make it your own. Okay, now let's move on to the first assignment, the chronological record. As mentioned before, this is a year-by-year account of the main events in your life since high school. This can be used as an outline for your life history paper. As you can see on the screen, some of the events you may include are travel, employment and promotions, training, workshops attended, major life events such as the birth of a child, possibly a big move, a marriage, any of those things, any of the main events of your life. Each entry will begin with an action verb, and you want to indicate the city and state location in each as well. Alright, now let's look at an example. Okay, so this is a sample chronological record. As you can see, the first entry begins directly after high school with graduated from St. Joe High School. The city and the state are indicated in the entry, St. Joseph, Missouri, and if you look down a little further, you can see Chicago, Illinois, so some different locations. This kind of just helps the evaluator keep track of, what you were doing, where you were. It's just kind of an easy, quick reference for the evaluator. And it's also great to help you organize your thoughts in preparation for writing the life history paper. Also, each entry begins with an action verb. So if you look on the screen, you can see graduated, moved, promoted, enrolled. You get the picture. But you start each entry with an action verb. They are written in short phrases, not paragraphs, that just highlight the main events. You must have, or you may have just one event for each year, or you may have more than one. You might also skip a year here and there if you don't feel like anything really significant happened. So maybe you just skip a year and move on to the next one. In the next one, maybe you'll have 3 events that happened. It kind of just depends on how busy you were. Now you can also view John's student's ePortfolio to see another example of a chronological record. This assignment it can be challenging when trying to remember all of the things you have done since high school. So it may be helpful to speak with friends or relatives to help spark some memories. And completing this will help you organize your thoughts, the main events in your life, so that you can prepare yourself to start analyzing and reflecting on those events when you're writing your life history paper. Alright, now to wrap up the welcome, let's quickly touch on what to do if you have questions. There is a discussion board labeled questions, where you can post any course question you might have. Use this board for questions about assignments, the course, due dates, etc., etc., because your classmates may have similar questions. If one of your classmates posts a question and you know the answer, feel free to respond. Don't wait for me to post first. Use each other as resources. Also, you can reach me on my office phone or by email, and you can expect a response within 24 hours. I'm generally in the office Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. If for some reason I have not responded to your question or your message, please send it again. I might not have received it. Something might have happened. Okay, so just use these first 2 weeks to really get comfortable in this online class and get comfortable with using Google Sites with your ePortfolios. Go in there, click around in the in Blackboard if this is your first online class. Go into Google Sites, create your ePortfolio, click around, see the different possibilities with it. You'll be using a template, so really you'll be filling in the content. You don't have to create it from scratch, which is great. But there are some different things just to kind of get used to, used to editing, used to saving things. Go in there, maybe try to upload a picture for your introduction, see how that goes. And you'll also be starting your chronological record. So, in that you'll get used to inputting information, inputting content into the ePortfolio. Also, read over your syllabus thoroughly and your assignments schedule. You do have a discussion question due this week, so go in there, complete that discussion question. You can use mine as kind of a guide, but just say hello, give your introduction to your classmates. All right. Well, thank you for listening in, and please let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help. I'm here to I'm here to help you in any way that I can. So please never hesitate to reach out. And I look forward to these next 12 weeks. All right. Thanks, guys.